Good morning, students. As we are knowing, we are studying the types of economy. Types of economy, you can see there are three type of economy. First one is capitalistic, means private economy. Socialist. Second one is socialistic. Socialistic means economy for public welfare. Okay, socialistic economy. And third one is mixed economy, means both, means private and public both will work in that economy, that is called mixed economy. You can see here mixed economy. India is the example of best example of mixed economy. Okay, mixed economy का सबसे अच्छा एग्जाम्पल क्या है? इंडिया है. ओके. ओके. कैसे? बिकॉज हियर देयर आर प्राइवेट सेक्टर and public sector both are working. Public sector both are working. As you can see in private sector, reliance tata Airtel, then ong Reliance, Tata, Airtel, mm, there are so many companies are working in private sector. And public sector, there are various companies of the public sector, they are working. ONGC, Coal India Limited, BHEL, GAIL, SAIL, Indian Oil Corporations, all these, what, the public sector, means both type of companies are working in India. So where there are both economies, both uh, sectors are available, that is called mixed economy. Getting you all? So this is the mixed economy. You can see here the in the definition, mixed economy is a mixed form of capitalism and socialism. In this economy, the best elements of capitalism as well as socialism are present, and the bad features of both are avoided. Okay, it appreciates the advantages of private enterprises and private property with their emphasis on self-interest and profit motive. At the same time, government puts control on private enterprise to check the defect of private enterprise. Okay, the concept of mixed economy is recent origin. It was proponented by, you can write here. Okay, the concept of mixed economy is given by J.M. Keynes. J.M. Keynes, a big economist. Okay, J.M. Keynes. Okay, so during the World Depression of 30s, at present we have two types of mixed economy. The first type of mixed economy is that in which means of production are in the ownership of private entrepreneurs and the government intervenes in the economic affairs not directly but indirectly. It regulates and controls the activity of private enterprise through direct control, such as price control, licensing system, control over imports, etc. Okay, the monetary and physical policies in such type of economies, the government does not take over the means of the production, and if it does, it will be relatively, okay, on a small scale. That's why such a type of mixed system is called mixed capitalist system. In such type of economy, the government doesn't undertake production activities on a large scale. It's simply confined to the production of defense goods and public utility services. This type of mixed economy can be seen in the most of developed countries of the world like UK, USA, Germany, etc. And so the second type of mixed economy is that in which the government not only regulates and control the private enterprise through various type of direct control and appropriate monetary and physical policy, it also directly participate in the production of various goods and services. This type of economy exists in most of the developing countries. Indian economy is an example of the this type of economy. Okay, so in the first passage, what what the passage is saying, my dear students, means where, means everything is produced by the private sector, everything is done by the private sector, but the licensing and the control over the private sector, by the government. And in this type of economy where we get under UK, USA, German, okay, they control they control over the licensing system, control over the importing system, control over the means price control. So what are these? This is the types of capitalistic system, okay, means mixed capitalistic system. It means government control for the welfare of the public, government formed for the welfare of the public, and government control in the mixed economy on the private sector, because means there are the existence of both private sector and public sector in the case of mixed economy. But in the case of India, the government not only regulates and control, it government directly influence the private sector. Okay, government each and means if the government it if the it also directly participate in the production of various goods and services. This type of economy exists in most, like railways, government is operating, okay, in the government is providing services, means there are so many things like ONGC, petroleum products government are producing, okay, means government is directly involved in the production of goods and services, getting involved. So this type of economy is we get in the Indian economy. Okay, my dear residents. So you can write what you can write. There are mixed on about the mixed economy. Mixed economy is given by the Professor J.M. Keynes. Okay, he was a big economist, and he said where the existence of both private and public sector, that is called mixed economy. Getting you all? So this is the thing about the mixed economy, okay. And the best example of the mixed economy is India, you can say, in the developing countries. And okay, in the developing countries, India is the best example of the mixed economy. Getting you all? Okay, features. Come and see features. Features: coexistence of private and public. Yes, in the case of mixed economy, there are coexistence, means private and public both sectors are existed over there. Okay, means both will work. Private sector will work also, and public sector will work also in the process of production of goods and services. Getting you all are? You can see there are so many things are given: agriculture, consumer goods, industrial, sugar, oil, textile, let's see, whatever. Okay. Second is economic planning. Economic planning, second point. Another important features of mixed economy is that the characteristic by economic planning, both the sectors are required to bring about a balances growth of the economy. Means both economies, both sectors are working for the balance growth. Okay, my dear residents, planning is in a form of various incentives and dis disincentives through monetary, physical, dis, disincentives through disincentive through monetary, physical, trade, and other policies. Such a planning is termed as a planning by inducement. Okay, my dear students, means under mixed economy, government planned each and everything, uh, and try to try to prepare according to his planning for the balanced growth. Getting you all? Third, beneficial for the masses. In the mixed economy, government help to prices are government help to the both sector, private and public, and try to regulate the like prices, and generally regulated are administrative prices. Okay, so the state helps in lowering the prices of mass consumption goods and services. Undesired fluctuation in the level of prices, uncertainty of supply, artificial scarcity, then property are checked and removed. Means government try to remove all these problems through mm, his planning and process in procedures. Okay, and the benefits of the mixed economy is in long in mass way. Okay, means government try to give the benefit of the mixed economy to each and every people of the country, every citizen of the country. Okay, my dear residents. Okay, fourth one is greater social welfare. Under mixed economy, promotion of social welfare is the basic objective of a mixed economy. Promotion. Okay, the government makes conscious efforts to promote the welfare of the entire community. The government undertakes various social security schemes to help the poor and backward classes. It's through various facilities like education, health, sanitation that government protect the interest of the workers for formulating various labor laws, factory acts, fixing the work hours and minimum wages. The state tries to provide large employment opportunities to the workers. It undertakes measures to minimize economic and regional inequalities in the country. Okay, my dear residents, means government try to facilitate our people. Okay, means government do the reforms and set the standard norms for the our people by and and in the for the social welfare like education, health, and sanitations. Government set the standards. Okay, and private sector also follow these standards. Okay, and government try to control all these things by own self. Okay, next one is price mechanism. Price mechanism is the most important feature of mixed economy. In a mixed economy, price mechanism plays a dominant role, but not as dominant as under capitalism. Means in the capitalistic economy, the private firms determine the prices, but in the mixed economy, government control all the things. Okay, in the mixed economy means the supreme is government, private and public both are existed. In some sectors the private determines all the things, but in the case some sectors government works for the public welfare also. So government try to control the prices. Getting over. So the price mechanism means how the price will be determined, okay, my dear residents. However, price mechanism allowed to function subject to certain regulations through price controls, fixation of minimum wages. Means minimum wages, any any labor what he will get the as a minimum for minimum wage. Okay, for example, prices of essential commodities such as railway fares, bus fares, electricity charges, petroleum prices, gas prices, etc. are fixed by the government. These prices are known as administrative prices. Okay, reduction in of inequality of income and wealth. Reduction of inequality of income and wealth. Okay, you can see here reduction of inequality of income and wealth. God means inequality. Inequality means asamanta, means wealth and income. In both cases, there are too much inequality, imbalance. Okay, so means government try to remove all these imbalances in all the sectors, like in all areas, in all regions of the country. You can see in our country, the western part of the country is more developed compared, western and south part of the country is more developed compared to east and north. You can see in like Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and Orissa are less developed compared to Gujarat, Mumbai, and Tamil, Chennai. Okay, so these all are the means like imbalance growth. So government try to try for the development of the in the balanced way. Means both area, means all over area, in all regions the development should be. Okay, so this is the benefit of the features of the mixed economy. Okay, merits of mixed economy: proper allocation of resources. You can see here proper allocation of resources means means whatever resources government opts, means government try to what allocate allocate in a proper way. Okay, economic planning ensure that the resources of the economy are utilized optimally. Resources are appropriately divided among the public and private sector, keeping in mind the overall interest of the economy. Getting over it. So I mean to say, means when the government is supreme, then government try to what? Proper allocation of resources. Means one man is getting too much resources, private sector is getting too much resources, and even the public sector is not getting resources. Means so government try to allocate the try to distribution of resources, for the distribution of resources in a proper manner, in a standard manner for everyone. Second thing, social interest and welfare. Government works for the in the for the mix in the mixed economy. Government works for the public welfare, because a government is elected by the people of the country, and when people of the country elect the government, okay, so the government start to works for the social welfare of the country, social welfare of the people, okay, like providing education, health, infrastructures, facilities. There are lots of facilities. So this is the part of the mixed economy, okay, social interest and welfare. So both are the existed. Okay, you can see here general public utility services, basic and key industries are kept in this sector. The government undertakes measures to check the production of harmful goods. Fourth one is good compromise between capitalism and socialism. Good compromise between capitalism, yes, means we have to maintain a proper balance between private sector and public sector. प्राइवेट एंड पब्लिक सेक्टर, एक प्रॉपर बैलेंस बना के चलना पड़ता है. अगर हम बैलेंस बना के नहीं चलेंगे तो प्राइवेट सेक्टर, अभी आप देख रहे होंगे लोग, प्राइवेट सेक्टर इज मतलब ज़्यादा बढ़ता जा रहा है, हावी होता जा रहा है, ठीक है ना. तो इस तरीके से गवर्नमेंट का काम है इन द अंडर मिक्सड इकोनॉमी में दोनों को कंट्रोल करके एक लेक चले. फिर फास्ट इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ. फास्ट इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ मीन्स in the mixed economy, the private sector try to growth in very fast, very rapidly, okay. So uh, in the mixed economy, in the system, the efficient management of the private sector can be combined with the financial soundness of the public sector. As a result, the country can achieve rapid growth of economy. In the mixed economy, there are private and public, both sectors are existing, okay. So there is too much competition over there, okay. So when efficient management of private sector, when it will go ahead, then public sector will also what? Try to achieve the targets, okay. Start. Next, sorry, balanced growth. Balanced growth means growth in everywhere. Balanced growth, okay. Under mixed economy, balanced development is possible. Generally government can change its decision according to the need of the country. If the country wishes to change certain industries from private sector to public sector or vice versa, it can easily be changed at any time. Hence this is economic and quality of flexibility. So in the case of to the by the pressure of the public, if government want to change, can change the decision, okay, of the private sector also. So the balance growth will took place. Demerits of mixed economy. There are so many demerits of the mixed economies also, you can see here. First one is instability means an mixed economy cannot continue for a long period, okay. It may be possible that in future some private undertakings are nationalized, hence there is a danger of nationalizations. On the other hand, there is a possibility the private sector may refuse to cooperate with the public sector. Getting fuller. Second one is uncoordinated system, means public and private both are the what start to blame to each other, okay. Now under mixed economy there is a lack of coordination. In capitalism, coordination is being made price mechanism, and socialism it is brought by central planning authority, ओके. इकोनॉमी देयर इज अ लैक ऑफ कोऑर्डिनेशन, मीन्स काम एक साथ नहीं कर पाते हैं वो. प्राइवेट सेक्टर वाला कहता है कि हम यार इतने काम करने, इतना मेहनत से काम करना है, पब्लिक वाला नहीं करता है. पब्लिक वाला कहता है कि क्या झूठ में करना है जब गवर्नमेंट सैलरी दे ही रही है, ठीक है ना. तो एक तरीके से ये सब सारी चीज़ें एक अनकोऑर्डिनेशन हो जाता है, मतलब प्राइवेट पब्लिक को पसंद नहीं करता, पब्लिक प्राइवेट को पसंद नहीं करता. नेक्स्ट, economic fluctuations. Under mixed economies, the private sector industries are not controlled effectively, and are affected by short term demand and supply factor which result in the fluctuation in prices. So economic fluctuations in the case of private sector industries बहुत अच्छे तरीके से कंट्रोल नहीं की जा पाती हैं। देखते हैं बहुत सारे फ्रॉड होने लगते हैं। अब बहुत सारी अच्छी अभी यस बैंक हो गया, तो एक पब्लिक सेक्टर प्राइवेट सेक्टर का एक अच्छा बैंक था, तो आपने देखा क्या तुरंत अभी उसमें एक फ्रॉड हो गया। तो इस तरीके से इनएफिशिएंट मैनेजमेंट कभी कभी पूरे तरीके से इकोनॉमी को एक तरीके से क्या करता है, पूरे बैंकिंग सेक्टर्स को अफेक्ट करके चला गया यस बैंक ने। खैर उसको गवर्नमेंट ने बचा लिया, लेकिन फिर भी उसमें प्रॉब्लम हो गई। अनसर्टेनिटी, देर आर लॉट्स ऑफ अनसर्टेनिटी, मतलब इन प्राइवेट सेक्टर देर आर लॉट्स ऑफ अनसर्टेनिटीज, मीन्स फियर ऑफ नेशनलाइजेशन। उसको हमेशा फियर रहता है कि गवर्नमेंट उसको टेक ओवर ना कर ले, हेंस दे डोंट much interest in producing more and importance of the technology. Private sector may not be able to function effectively due to the exercise government control of regulation on it. Next, loss of efficiency. In a mixed economy, both sectors suffers due to lack of efficiency. In the public sector, it is so because the government employees don't perform their duty with responsibility, and is the private sector efficiency goes down because government imposes too many restriction in the form controls, permit and license, etc. Cutting overall means there are too much licensing system. Government employees, mm, they are they don't show their performance all time. So government, for the government there are so many challenges, and and in the private sector efficiency goes on because government imposes too many restrictions। ठीक है ना, जैसे अभी गवर्नमेंट ने क्या कर दिया, जीएसटी ला दिया, तो बहुत सारे प्राइवेट कंपनीज इससे परेशान हो गए हैं, और फिर उन्होंने अपना काम को अच्छे तरीके से, मतलब तरह तरह के रूल रेगुलेशन गवर्नमेंट भी बनाती रहती है, जिससे प्राइवेट सेक्टर अफेक्ट होता रहता है, और गवर्नमेंट जो सेक्टर है वो अच्छा से परफॉर्म नहीं कर पा रहा है क्योंकि लैक ऑफ एफिशिएंसी के कारण। तो इस तरीके से एक ये बड़ा प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट हो जाता है, ये डिमेरिट्स हो जाते हैं। ओके, इंडिया अ मिक्स्ड इकोनॉमी, इंडिया a mixed economy, hence both public and private sector are in existence. Industrial policy of 1948 and 1991 as formulated by the government India have made provision for the coexistence of capitalism and socialism. मीन्स जब इंडस्ट्रियल पॉलिसी ऑफ 1948 और 1991 की पॉलिसी जो आई, वो उसमें गवर्नमेंट, मतलब उससे जब इंडिया फ्री हुआ, फ्रीडम मिला इसको इंडिया, तो इंडिया ने ना पब्लिक सेक्टर की तरफ गया, यानी फुली पब्लिक सेक्टर की तरफ भी नहीं गया और प्राइवेट सेक्टर की तरफ भी नहीं गया। मीन्स इंडिया ने क्या स्टार्ट किया, दोनों सेक्टर्स को अपने वहाँ जगह देना स्टार्ट किया, दोनों कॉन्सेप्ट को लेके चला कि ना हम पूरी तरीके से कैपिटलिस्ट भी नहीं बनेंगे, पूरी तरीके से सोशलिस्टिक भी नहीं बनेंगे। ठीक है ना, तो यहाँ पे एक मिक्स्ड इकोनॉमी का कॉन्सेप्ट, एक बेस्ट कॉन्सेप्ट पूरे वर्ल्ड में मिक्स्ड इकोनॉमी का कॉन्सेप्ट इंडिया में ही देखने को मिलता है। तो इंडिया हैव मेड द प्रोविजंस फॉर कोएग्जिस्टेंस ऑफ कैपिटलिज्म एंड सोशलिज्म। सम स्ट्रेटजी बेसिक इन हैवी इंडस्ट्रीज आर बीइंग रन under the public sector. Okay, also there is a huge under which a large number of industries are being merged, but the private sector is completely free in its operation. The government controls and regulations the sector through various industrial, monetary and fiscal policy. The adoption of economy planning in 1951 by economy has been considered as one of the important characteristics of mixed economies. Economic planning in India has been guided by the objective of attaining higher rate of economic growth, employment generation and poverty alleviation along with the other objectives. तो इस तरीके से इंडिया ने अपने ऑब्जेक्ट्स को पूरा करने की कोशिश किया, और फिर गवर्नमेंट ने अब बहुत सारी पॉलिसीज़ बना के प्राइवेट सेक्टर भी कंट्रोल करने का काम करती है और गवर्नमेंट को कंट्रोल कम करने का काम करती है। सो लेकिन एक तरीके से जो इफ़ेक्टिव तरीके से जो प्राइवेट और पब्लिक का कोऑर्डिनेशन होना चाहिए, वो बहुत कम ही सेक्टर्स में इंडिया में देखने को मिलता है, जिसका ये एक बहुत बड़ा इफेक्ट है कि इंडिया आज तक डेवलप नहीं हो पाया। ठीक है ना, तो इस तरीके से इसको समझ सकते हैं हम लोग। देयर आर थ्री टाइप ऑफ इकॉनमी, देखिए इसमें डिफरेंसेस दिए हुए हैं, आप इन डिफरेंसेस को पढ़ के अपने समझ सकते हैं, ठीक है। और इसमें कहीं कोई प्रॉब्लम होगा तो आप मुझसे पूछ भी सकते हैं। तो पहला ओनरशिप, ओनरशिप में कौन होता है? ओनरशिप मार्केट इकॉनमी में प्राइवेट लोग होते हैं, जिसका होता है प्राइवेट होता है। सोशलिस्टिक में गवर्नमेंट होता है, और मिक्स्ड इकॉनमी में दोनों होते हैं, ठीक है ना। मोटिव क्या होता है? सेल्फ इंटरेस्ट प्रॉफिट मोटिव होता है। यहाँ सोशल वेलफेयर होता है, यहाँ दोनों होता है। तो इन ये सब सारी चीज़ें मैं आपको ऑलरेडी बता चुका हूँ। फिर ये देख लीजिए, इंस्ट्रूमेंट ऑल इकोनॉमिक प्रॉब्लम आर सॉल्व विद द हेल्प ऑफ प्राइस मैकेनिज्म। मतलब क्या? अपनी प्राइस बढ़ा दो, प्राइस घटा दो, इसी के अकॉर्डिंग इसी पे चलता है क्या? ये कैपिटलिस्टिक। ऑल इकोनॉमिक डिसीजन टेकन बाय द गवर्नमेंट थ्रू द इकोनॉमिक प्लानिंग। मतलब गवर्नमेंट एक इकोनॉमिक प्लान लेके आती है, और जैसे ये नीति आयोग आपने सुना होगा, तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग प्लानिंग का मिशन पहले था, प्लानिंग का मिशन के अकॉर्डिंग काम करती है। एक 15 ईयर्स का प्रोग्राम बनता है, और उस प्रोग्राम पे के अकॉर्डिंग गवर्नमेंट काम करती है। और मिक्स्ड इकोनॉमी की है, प्राइस मैकेनिज्म एंड इकोनॉमिक बोथ आर वर्किंग साइमल्टेनियसली, ओके। प्राइवेट सेक्टर अपना काम करता है और इकोनॉमिक प्लानिंग अपना काम करता है। लेकिन हाँ, जो प्राइवेट सेक्टर अपना काम जो करता है मिक्स्ड इकोनॉमी में, वो अपने इकोनॉमिक इंडिया के गवर्नमेंट की इकोनॉमिक प्लानिंग को ध्यान में रख के ही करता है, ओके। नेचर ऑफ ऑक्यूपेशन, इसमें पूरी तरीके से प्राइवेट है, इसमें पूरी तरीके से गवर्नमेंट है, और इसमें लिमिटेड सोवरेनिटी, ओके। कंपटीशन, फ्री कंपटीशन है, देयर आर लार्ज नंबर ऑफ बायर एंड सेलर्स। सोशलिस्टिक में ओनली गवर्नमेंट, देयर इज नो एनी कंपटीशन, क्योंकि सारी क्या है? गवर्नमेंट ही है, पूरा पूरा का पूरा गवर्नमेंट ही है, तो फिर कोई कहाँ कंपटीशन करेगा, ठीक है ना। और मिक्स्ड इकोनॉमी में देयर इज़ लो कॉम्पिटिशन। अगर जैसे मान लीजिए कंपटीशन है भी, तो गवर्नमेंट क्या करती है? वेलफेयर के लिए काम करने लगती है। तो इस तरीके से एक तरीके से बहुत कम कंपटीशन होता है, ठीक है ना। डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ इनकम एंड फिर इकोनॉमिक फ्लक्चुएशंस। तो इस तरीके से आप इसको डेफिनेशंस को पढ़ लेंगे आप, ठीक है ना। डिफरेंसेस को याद कर लीजिएगा, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट डिफरेंसेस है, आगे भी आपके काम आएगा। आज के लिए इतना ही। कल हम लोग पढ़ेंगे डेवलप्ड एंड अंडर डेवलप्ड इकोनॉमीज, ओके माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स। ओके फॉर टुडे, थैंक यू वेरी मच।